gentlemen, you are looking at our TX5. It's a demo car from Volvo dealership, and they are kind enough to let me try it for a day. Isn't it beautiful? I think they're lovely in this black. It has metallic finish. Castle Seefeld, and in front you can see a wonderful black cab. Now, you know, it's not a cab because it's not in London and I'm no cabbie. Setting out the wheels, you can have a look at the steering mechanism. That's the reason the car has the turning circle. So let's go for a ride. The car is essentially the same as the model I've been driving before, or I usually drive throughout the day. So it starts in smart mode, with no recuperation on, usually within the city, below speeds of 30 kilometers an hour, or around about 30 to 40. It's okay to use full recuperation because then nobody notices if the car slows down once you take your foot off the accelerator, and the car will decelerate if you take your foot slightly off of the accelerator. Oh, it's a thing you have to get used to, but that goes really fast. It becomes more challenging if you are going faster than 40 kilometers an hour, because then any bump in the road makes your foot lift from the accelerator and the car will instantly decelerate a bit, and you can feel that as a passenger. At least I felt when I was sitting in the back. So then just go back to level 1 recuperation, so slight recuperation or halfway recuperation. If you are going faster than 60 or 70 kilometers, especially on a 2-lane motorway, or the Autobahn in Germany as we call it, where you have no speed limit, and I go 100, 105, I turn off recuperation entirely because of this jiggly effect, this tiny feeling, the car accelerating, decelerating at these speeds just because of a small bump. And if you have recuperation off, the car is kind of sailing along. This model absolutely improved by the reduced noise of the range extender. It's really excellent drive now. I love my taxi. There are always things that could be improved. You have to find your own way of driving this car. You have to. There's no way around it. But it's fun to drive, I tell you. And look at this, 2.4 tons, including myself, are just hushing up the hill. That's wonderful. Range extender again. It's so nice, and we're going uphill. LEVC recommends to stay in the blue, but you can't if you are accelerating uphill. It's a curvy road. So there comes this a short straight that goes really steep, and you can hear the range extender. I didn't accelerate much, still going 60 kilometers an hour. However, if you want to slow down from 70 or 80 and engage recuperation, that's okay, but you have to keep in mind that rear brake lights will not engage if you take your foot off of the accelerator. So following traffic will have no idea that you intentionally slow down. So accelerating uphill makes you hear the range extender if you're in the countryside. However, this really, I have to point this is no comparison to the noise the range extender in my taxi produces. Ah, it's wonderful. You know, curvy roads, and we're just gliding along. I'm just going 60, 70, but that's appropriate for the type of road here because they have some narrow turns. It's wonderful. Yeah, the range extender. So the car is a fit for driving in the countryside. It's wonderful. You know, I'm biased, I have to admit, I'm biased. I just love these cars. Oh mate, they did it. This car is an improvement compared to the 2017 model, which I used to drive daily. My car has a chassis number of below 1,000 and this is close to 5,000. The appearance of the car remained the same. Interestingly, now you can hear the range extender went off because it is there to maintain state of charge of the battery. So it's still catching eyes. So how wide is my car? I know. How wide is yours? You don't know. That's typical. So you're going safe mode and the car's quiet because the range extender is off. I really love it that the car can be so quiet. Let's go to smart mode. Range extender will not kick in for the next 78 kilometers something. I love this for that it's so quiet.